Hey everyone, my name is Betsy and today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple Halloween costume. It is a DIY for a Price is Right game show contestant. So let's go ahead and start with this look. I used a Sharpie to draw an outline of the Showcase Showdown podium onto a piece of cardboard. I looked at pictures online so I could get the most accurate looking podium. Next, I just took my scissors and cut out the entire pattern. I took my blue paint first and painted a rectangle in that top portion of my podium. And where the podium goes in that little rectangular box, I painted that blue as well. And I realized that I needed to put something down to protect my floors, so I laid some trash bags on the ground to place the cardboard on top of. Draw another small rectangle underneath that middle blue area, about an inch below it. I'm going in with this Apple Barrel New Shamrock paint, and I'm going to paint the green onto my podium. I'm pretty much painting everywhere green except inside of that little rectangle that I just drew. I'm mixing a yellow paint and a white paint together. This will brighten up the yellow to allow it to show up better onto the cardboard. And then I'm just going to take this bright yellow paint and paint that little rectangular area. I'm taking a metallic gold paint, this one's from Anita's, and I'm going to draw my designs. I'm drawing a triangle on both sides of that top blue rectangle. And make sure to fill in those triangles. And for the bottom portion, I'm going to draw a triangle on both sides of that yellow rectangle, and I'm going to draw a pretty thick line all the way around the podium, connecting those two triangles on both sides of the yellow rectangle. And as you can see, that gold line going around the podium is not touching the edge. There is a little green still remaining in between the line and the actual edge of the podium. And I just kept looking at my phone to make sure I was doing this correctly, and I went with this design. You don't necessarily have to do this design. There have been a few different podiums in the past, so just go with the one that you like the best, but for me, this one was my favorite. Now in the center of your podium, you want to draw your Price is Right dollar sign. It is pretty much just a dollar sign with curved edges. And in that yellow box, you're going to put what your Showcase Showdown is all about. I decided that I would like to win a trip as well as a new car, so I just wrote trip/car, but you can do whatever you want. It is up to you. And I'm just drawing this with a permanent marker. I'm using a Sharpie and just filling it in with that. I'm not using paint or anything. The marker works just fine. And now it's time to paint on your estimated guess. In that top blue box, just draw a number. I decided to go with 21,800 as my guess for a new car and a trip. Just go with whatever you think. Normally when I watch The Price is Right, people guess around 20,000, so that's why I kept it at that area. And I'm just using a white paint to paint my numbers on. At the very top of my podium, I am poking a hole on both sides with my scissors. And I'm going to place the string through those holes. On both sides, I'm taking the string and I'm going from the front of the podium to the back, and I'm going to tie a knot in the back of the podium. That way I can hang this around my neck and not have to hold it all night. Every game show contestant on Price is Right needs a little name tag. I printed this off online and then I just wrote my name out on it. Then I took some scissors and cut out my little name tag. I attached the name tag to my shirt with this little safety pin. And before I started painting, I made sure to have a piece of cardboard in the center of my shirt to prevent the sides from sticking together. I used a black paint and a green paint and also a topaz colored paint in order to write the saying onto my shirt. I kind of just thought for a while and decided that this is what I wanted to do. So I drew an arrow to my name tag and wrote "is my name" and "Plinko is my game." You can do whatever you want to do. Look online if you don't like this saying and look at some shirts that other contestants in the past have worn. But this is just where you can become creative and do whatever you want for your game show contestant shirt. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave me a comment below telling me what you're going as this year for Halloween. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye, you guys.